For a generation, Nokia wasn't just a phone brand, it was the phone brand, symbolizing reliability and widespread accessibility across the globe. By the early 2000s, Nokia held a near unassailable position, controlling over 40% of the global mobile phone market. Their success was built on superior, durable hardware, long battery life, and powerful global distribution networks. However, this massive success bred complacency, causing the leadership to fundamentally misunderstand the technological shift the market was undergoing. The true paradigm shift wasn't just better calls, but the convergence of the internet, mobile computing, and user-friendly software. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone, fundamentally changing consumer expectations with a focus on seamless design and a capacitive touchscreen. Internally, Nokia suffered from extreme organizational bureaucracy, resulting in intense political infighting between different product groups. Decision-making became incredibly slow and fragmented, meaning they couldn't respond quickly enough to dynamic market demands. Engineers within Nokia warned leadership repeatedly about the need for a modern operating system, but their concerns were often dismissed. Nokia stubbornly stuck to Symbian, an aging, complex operating system originally designed for keypads and limited memory devices. While they tried to modernize Symbian, the system was technically cumbersome and nearly impossible for third-party developers to work with efficiently. The crucial element Nokia missed was the rise of the standardized app ecosystem, driven by the Apple App Store and Google Play. Nokia briefly invested in Linux-based alternatives like Maemo and later MeeGo, showing flashes of potential, but never full commitment. Leadership continuously spread development resources too thin, trying to maintain old platforms while half-heartedly investing in new ones. Meanwhile, Google's Android emerged as a powerful, open-source alternative, quickly gaining market share among other struggling manufacturers. This meant Nokia was fighting a dual war against iOS for the premium segment and Android for the mass market, losing ground on both fronts. In 2010, hoping for a drastic turnaround, Nokia hired Stephen Elop, a former Microsoft executive, as CEO. Elop famously delivered the burning platform memo, acknowledging the dire situation and the immediate need for radical change. In a controversial and shocking move, Elop decided to abandon both the fading Symbian and the promising MeeGo platform completely. Instead, Nokia formed a massive strategic partnership with Microsoft, betting their entire future on the unproven Windows Phone operating system. The resulting Lumia devices were praised universally for their beautiful, distinct hardware design, continuing Nokia's tradition of quality build. But Windows Phone suffered from the same core problem as Symbian, a lack of crucial applications and a shortage of developer interest. The alliance came too late. By 2011, iOS and Android had already cemented their dominance and created insurmountable network effects. Furthermore, the partnership announcement caused immediate confusion and uncertainty among consumers about existing Nokia products. This Osborne effect, where announcing a future product kills sales of current ones, accelerated Nokia's financial decline rapidly. By 2013, Nokia was hemorrhaging money, and its market share was negligible compared to its previous peak 2 decades earlier. Microsoft eventually purchased Nokia's Devices and Services division for $7.2 billion, ending Nokia's reign as a major phone manufacturer. Ironically, the Windows Phone endeavor ultimately failed, and Microsoft eventually wrote off the investment just 2 years after the acquisition. Nokia's downfall serves as a cautionary tale of how institutional inertia and a failure to adapt to new technology can cripple even the strongest market leader. They fail to see that in the new mobile economy, the operating system and the supporting ecosystem were far more valuable than hardware alone.